It's already happening with overseas deployment. You have genetically female service members that have already started their transitioning and present as male, serving alongside male soldiers, genetically male soldiers, without a problem. This is a non-issue.
So it's already happened?
It's been going on for the last 2 years. So
is it under the don't ask, don't tell policy?
It has more to do with the kind of jobs these people are doing, and they're already openly serving. The question is, and it's kind of been done as an experiment, Ash Carter has been very important with the DoD in experimenting, and it hasn't been a problem.
All right, so you just tell me, do those soldiers live alongside?
Sick ass nigga.
Yeah. And
I didn't even say nigga, I'm just sick of this shit, man.
Bathrooms? They have to have special facilities? How's that work?
There's differences that, of course, they'll have to
That's a sick ass
figure it out. You know, you tend to do what you have to do when you're over there.
Lisa?
Yeah, but isn't it time to just get over these concerns? I mean, we assume that everybody's heterosexual. If it's an all-male unit, some percentage are going to be gay. You know, they might get excited by seeing a penis, but we got over that.
2 drinks.
We got over
These were the same arguments were used to keep women out of the military and say women couldn't serve. So at some point we have to just recognize that people can serve despite their gender or their gender identification.
Look at her dumb ass.
Housed and using bathroom based on what they said they were. Let me bring in somebody here. This is my Skype. I have John Cardello. He's formerly an NYPD officer. He's the host of the John Cardello Show on WJNO Radio. John, what do you say to this conversation we're having here?
Well, I had a long conversation today with a United States Army captain, multiply deployed into combat zones, currently commanding troops in a forward combat unit. And he's a socially libertarian guy. His issue and the issue of many others I spoke to are with standards. What happens when a male identifies as a female? Do they pass the male physical standards or the female? And vice versa. So are men going to crush the female standards, and are females not going to make the men's standards? This is a very eager, politically correct response by the Department of Defense to something that requires tons of study and a lot of logistical preparation.
What about the Zoe saying you say it was an experiment, or it's already
been going on.
But you call it an experiment?
This joker said times of studying.
Of course it's an experiment.
If you got to study, it's something wrong with it. How you going to study somebody?
They're seeing if there's been complaints.
Psychosis.
There are no complaints.
And these are
units, tight units, that forward operating units.
So my question is, John, and by the way, I do not have a horse in this race, I'm just curious, is the forward combat unit the place for social experimentation?
No, it's not. I mean, I find military to be perceived as a well-oiled killing machine to our enemies, not a Bravo reality show.
Okay,
Can I get in here really quickly? Okay, John, here's my take. Let's say all things being equal, you have a transgender person who is mentally capable, physically capable, just like any other military personnel out there, and they are serving for our country. They are sacrificing their life for us. Don't you think that they deserve the right and the respect to serve openly and honestly, whatever their truth may be?
John?
I do, providing no special accommodations are made that would not be made for others in their unit.
Let me bring in another voice to this conversation. This is Kristen Beck.
Nice.
She joins us via Skype. She's a transgender retired Navy SEAL. Kristen, help us with this. How do we understand this argument? What's your opinion?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on the show. Appreciate that. To have a voice of someone who's actually transgender and serves in the military. The thing is, it's not an experiment. The person you're
That motherfucker look like Harmon the Monster. You know that guy on Harmon the Monster?
Captain on a helicopter.
Harmon the Monster and drag and shit.
And he's said no operational readiness.
He played in My Cousin Benny.
Feedback there, Kristen. Hang on 1 second. Here's what I want to do. Lisa, you want to make one quick comment before we go to break?
Yeah, I think it's really insulting to say these are Bravo reality show people. We're talking about everyday people just being themselves, and you say, is this a place for social experimentation? I would say, is the service the place for bigotry and discrimination in America of people who are just serving their country?
The The day has now come that Boy Scouts Executive Committee has unanimously adopted a resolution allowing gay adults as leaders, and soon the military may be allowing transgender folks to serve openly in the military. Back with Sam, Reba, Mike, Lisa. Also bringing back Kristen Beck, who joins us via Skype. She is a transgender, decorated, retired Navy SEAL. And how's your sound there, Kristen? You wanted to make a comment. We couldn't hear it there before the break.
I think I'm okay now.
Okay, good. I want to actually go to Zoe, who had an interesting comment to make about the military. Who is Zoe?
The United States military, the Department of Defense, has been the most racist, transphobic, homophobic organization in the United States, given great deference.
Like I said, every time
Supreme Court to violate the constitutional rights
Caucasians bring up race
and yet
and want to benefit from it, it's called
employer of LGBT people.
when they want to get
in
something
the world.
That's good.
And this is stunning. No, it's amazing. It's stunning.
out of it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's ironic. But this is this speaks so well of the military, Ash Carter, Obama, and this is just a fascinating time. And these issues are non-issues. It'll all work itself out.
Zoe says non-issue. Kristen, what say you?
Well, it's going to be some issues. I mean, Zoe has a great point there. And there's going to be growing pains. There's going to be issues. There's an issue going on right now with a senior sailor on a ship who's deployed right now. He's an EP sailor, which means exceptional, a great person. And right now he's being ostracized by his unit and possibly go in front of his commanding officer in the next couple of days because somebody outed this person as being transgender. So before this policy
You know what? I don't think the military going for this shit.
Trying to
If the military going for it, the people in the military, they don't mean they gonna have to go for it because they treated black to this day bad, so they gonna treat them like shit.
Mike said something earlier, and I don't think that he's getting enough credit for what he said. I do stand up and I get to go and perform for those troops in the fall. I'm really excited about that, but my girlfriends who have gone,
I served in the military.
when they get off, and so there is a reality that among the barracks, women need to be protected a little bit, and so I think that he spoke from a place of caring and like a place of love, and
Ain't nobody, they got what you call in the military chicken fuck, where they dry fuck each other and shit what you call that?
You want to comment on this? Kristen, what Zoe was saying about the fact that the military is now the largest employer of LGBT individuals.
It's like
I think it's fantastic, and thank you for your service, Zoe.
What you call that?
I don't think we can say that enough. And by the way,
when those
arguments about gays and lesbians
the frat teams,
a couple years ago,
initiations, yeah. They chicken for dry hump each other and shit. Take turns and shit. Then when they gonna chicken fuck them motherfuckers.
Yes, Reagan on this. He was the one that was saying that this is an experiment. This is not a Bravo reality show. What about the opinions of everyone in the room here? What do you say?
Well, first of all, thank you to Kristen and Zoe for their service. I mean, nothing takes away from that honor and service to their country. But in the real world, this is a social experiment. That might not be the politically correct thing to say. That might not be the acceptable thing to say in the progressive community. But that's absolutely what this is. And I think Kristen...
You can't help but to use bad language looking at this, man.
And as many regulations as you pass, and even if it becomes legislation, those things don't change ideology.
And you know they looking for somebody of color. They looking right now. I'm not no ignorant motherfucker. They looking for somebody of a status quo with the fucking degree professional to dress like that and come out. Watch.
It shouldn't matter what the name of the person is or what they identify as. If they're capable, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
If you got each other's back, that's all that
Sit your geek ass down. Look like that motherfucker from Subway. Got busted.
Put more resources towards this so that we can help individuals understand how everyone can serve. And, if we had this attitude about exclusion rather than inclusion, African Americans would not be serving alongside white, people in the military, because the same fear was there that somehow blacks and whites, mixed together on the battlefield, the world was going to come to an end, and that didn't happen. So I don't want to talk about studies. Let's talk about resources to help make this work rather than find ways for it not to work.
One more question.
I've been in boot camp. I'm former Air Force, and I don't think it will ever go away. In regards to the mentality that we have to have in regards to being tough, being solidified, and I don't know how many people in here have served in the military. If you have, raise your hand. Okay. The thing is, one person out of everybody minus neck every single day when you're in basic training. And for me, I mean, I had a hard time getting through. I don't think, honestly, this will ever go away. I don't think guys that are transgender people will ever have a place in the military.
But they do have a place in the military.
No shit.
That was a decorated Navy.
I understand that, but I'm saying in regards to all the
Them motherfuckers gonna get up in there and start complaining like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just like the bitches they are. They're gonna get up in that motherfucking boot camp and start complaining and shit.
Why is that?
Because you're a troglodyte.
What? I'm a troglodyte?
Well, I'll explain to you later. But essentially,
He couldn't get-
transgender people, gay people are still serving. They have been serving. They've been serving for
He wouldn't get away with that shit if there was an audience of none but men. Them motherfuckers couldn't get away with that shit, man. Motherfuckers feeling comfortable because they surrounded by women, man.
Honestly, if I was in a barracks with somebody that's in...
Can you follow orders?
Yes, I can follow orders.
So if you're given an order by your commanding officer that you're not to retaliate or treat any soldier any way, any differently than you treat any other soldier, including transgender soldiers, would you follow that order?
You know what's funny?
Would you?
That would be that would be the day in hell when I'd meet a person in the military that actually would be like that.
Okay, hold on. Hang on.
No, I'm serious. Because
Don't nobody follow orders, man.
Well, don't dare me, because I've served in the military and I've seen the leaders that are in the military with their mindset and how they go about it. I understand that, but as long as they come forward and be honest with us and tell us that they are transgender, I think that's fine.
Protected from losing their jobs.
I've seen guys take other guys and beat the shit out their ass and dare them to say some shit.
Is somebody who's been in the military who has an opinion. Yeah, Kristen, you're smiling. Go, please help us with this argument.
I'm listening to him speak, and I'm surprised that he even made it through boot camp. The thing is the military we're professional soldiers. We know, we follow orders, we're disciplined.
Why didn't he go through the fucking military and say what the fuck he was? Huh? Oh, fucking.
But you understand people get confused by this issue, and they want to understand how you reconcile, how the military is going to reconcile it. Can you help us get some clarity?
Well, there's already examples. So there's already examples of people serving right now. So it's not a big deal. I served. I'm transgender. And to this day, even after having some hormones and some other things, I can still bench press 220 pounds.
Yeah.
I can still get on the range. Okay. You know? And so I'm a female. I have the capability. There's a lot of people out there with capability. And that's what it's all about.
And that's
Are you
what it's all about.
These some sick motherfuckers, man. Even women going for this shit.
Thank you all for your conversation.